Well, yeah, Donald Trump is a possibility. I mean, well, they already put that as an effect that who he will be impeached, and at some point in time, he won't be running as the president of the United States any longer. At my point, I believe that he'll be running until likely 2021 when his time is over. I think that he may definitely face some court time. But I think as now he's going to fight as much as possible to run as much. And I think when he gets out of the position, he's going to try to avoid everything. I think he's going to try to like hide and just like say, oh, like just overlook it. It's like, oh yeah, and it never happened, and just go on. I think he's going to try to make a maneuver to get out of it somehow. I think that he knows best because he's going to try to get out of it, whatever he's in. Um, right now, is who's running is Hillary and others. I think a woman as Hillary should have that chance. She's been wanting this for some time. She's been there just as good as Trump, and she wants a chance. I think she has the greatest chance this time. I believe it's really good possible Hillary could win. More than if anything, people know she's smart. She knows how to. She's been in his positions. She may have done a great job, but exactly no one has done that much themselves. Not even Barack Obama. He did his thing, but it wasn't like he did what people wanted, and neither did Trump. I believe they wanted Barack Obama for the real change he was talking, and that he made some moves for the African society and for America altogether, and making some great changes. But his change was nothing but I'm in there. Let me make some. Let me switch up a little. Watch a basketball game, and Trump, he's in there trying to act like he's a high political, real serious president power, who, if necessary, he'll take out anyone, and as through protecting the government of things, and he'll make sure that anything he wants goes by force of power. And he's using it as he's a real like king or something, like he's high and mighty. But people know he got no experience, but he's playing it out as I believe is that. But people ain't trusting how he got in things, and this is where it fell to him to be impeached. Even when he had a second chance, they don't want to give him a chance, even when they gave him a chance to see to change what they had first put out. I believe that I think he's going to be impeached when it's all over, or they may just let it be and say, but that he still may face court time and then say the impeachment exactly never happened. But if they do go with it, I think likely it'll be summer because the weather is not so well in New York City as the cold, and I think they just want better temperatures and things seeing through. Like when everybody is more calmer and the weather's good and people can really look and relax and say like, all right, this is what it is. Kids out of school, it's more time to look at things. So, but still in all, I think he's going to do as much as possible to stay in the whole time. But that also, if it is come down to things, I think he's going to try to avoid it, overlook everything, and get out of the spotlight, and he's just going to like go in the desert like nobody remember him, just as Barack Obama. He got in and he got out. He knew he had something as those documents, his birth certificate, and it's like he did his time, but nobody remember him. Like he just went back home. He's probably like the fast president was in there. You knew so well about him, more than probably any president for some time, but then he just got in the dark and nobody even know. So nobody's questioning any of his past. Only probably like 50, 100 years later when people look and say, oh man, he really was or whatever. So I think Donald Trump has done a fair job. He's definitely had some odd of things like building a wall as great as the Great Wall of China, which don't really make sense at his point because people can fly over, they can go underground. So what he's saying don't really add up. He wants to build a wall to keep people just from ground. People could smash through that wall through things. It's just going to be up and down, pointless of this wall. It ain't even got much to do with segregation of any races exactly. It's just really, it don't add up. It don't make no sense. The wall may have another purpose in mind. Like with the flashlight, like like satellite dish or something to it. I mean, because it don't add up that he wants that war. He wants that war, I think, for another purpose. It don't add that he exactly wants that wall to keep other people when they go underground. And Mexicans, and I mean not Mexicans, but it's known very well. People go underground. They get to another area to do things, and then those will find it and blow it out. People go over sky, so it's like there's really no win over that. And then they're not that even tall. It just don't add up really. You can only but do so much. Even people in prison, they show the same thing. When they want to escape prison, they go over the wall. People find their way over the wall. The prisoners when they escape. Or they take special made scissors of sort and cut through the wires. People find their way. People fly over it, all type of thing. Go underground, dig under dirt to get on. So what he's saying is show already proof it don't make no sense. So I think there's another purpose in mind for it. Definitely think it's definitely another purpose in mind for that wall. It's not even the way it's being shown and things. It don't even look like what really. I don't know. But Trump could have did a better job in his position. He's acting all high and mighty, I think, but he's not as great as what you think. He couldn't even do nothing for the economy too well, except tell people to leave the country so people can have more jobs. That's it. I think that's all it is. Leave out, have more jobs. That doesn't exactly add up. You need to put more jobs out there. You need to cut. You need to cut this tuition for students and make sure that there's jobs by putting grants and less points to getting the grants, to getting jobs out there. It should have been a greater things, buildings, people getting in the apartments. Should have been more to this. And Barack Obama should have gave back more to the African American society who've been through so much for 400 years through the slavery system. And also to America, and that his conversation and things he pointed to. Hopefully, some presidents eventually get it all right. That we'll see presidents who come in and they're more than what we expect. I mean, we're not exactly expecting everything, but they get even the littlest jobs done. Tuition out, better jobs, housing so greatly reduced by the price for those in New York, and then when the landlord wants money, that they get it back in taxes. They get tax cuts and they get tax money. Maybe they get if the rent is like $1,400, they cut it down to where a person pays only $800, which is not so bad, from $1,400, and they get back of 800 to 1,400, that's about, I think, 700 loss, and so that's about 9,000. So they get about 5,000 extra in tax. I mean, I'm sure they can let go about a couple of thousand. Hey, they get $5,000-$6,000 back and lose $3,000. It's not so bad. And it could be made like that. There's ways of doing it, but all these people get in these positions, and it's like they don't know what the hell they really are doing. It's like they got all dumbfounded. It's not all that easy just being in the president position, a high power. But come on, you got to get it together, especially when you're in there 4 years. Like, where the hell is your mind? You're just thinking about fucking political points about who like you, who don't, who want to hear this and that. I mean, when will a president get in who's really concerned about America? Straight up and down. So hopefully we'll get that one day in America. We hear of Kennedy. I know Kennedy had points. I don't know too well about his history as a president. He seemed to have good points in his theory of beliefs, the way he spoke. But I'm talking about really somebody getting down and changing the game. I've heard other people in power were changing games, did great things, giving free medical, housing. Like I've heard people were doing greater things in other countries, but America ain't getting it right, man. We waiting for the right person, but others are getting that. They may not seem like, but I've heard stories, and I believe them. All right, so thanks for listening to Crazy World News. It's not so crazy. It's not so bad. It's just right. Word.